Welcome. Dr. Stephen Hobbs here from the WELLth Movement and co-founder of the International Mentoring Community. Today, I wanted to share a story connecting mentoring and legacy. And the title of this presentation is Let Your Mentoring Evolve Your Legacy. I think probably one of the best things to do is just go over what I mean by legacy to sort of establish a baseline here for us. Legacy is the useful whats you gift others so that they might learn something from your lived experience. So let me just unpack that definition and then make and position mentoring as one of the forms of evolving your legacy. And then I'm going to take us into 5 ways to look at legacy. Now, evolving your legacy is one of the programs that we offer through the WELLth Movement. And it is a great storyline, no matter how old you are and where you are in life, what it is you're doing, you can evolve this legacy. In other words, to work and live from your legacy into today's world. So that notion of the useful whats that you gift others so that they might learn something from your lived experience. The lived experience is this concept and practices of knowledge, skills, and attitude that you have brought into your life because of what it is that you have experienced, what it is that you have lived. Now, that could be a very specific element of your life, and it could be years of pulling together different kinds of experiences and bringing it forward, that you might be able to share it with others. Another element of this is this notion of serving as an educator, is that you are gifting a way for people to learn something from you. And it goes back to a phrase, when you listen, you learn, where you share, you educate. So this notion of lived experience, this idea of sharing this lived experience with others, then connects back into this whole area of gift. And you notice I didn't say give. I had mentioned gift. Yes, it's a decision on your part to gift what it is that you know and can do and can share. But it also comes from the gift of how you used what is important to you. It's the useful whats that were important to you. And I bring 3 forward: time, effort, and money. How did you use your time in your life? What is it that you did? Where did you visit? How did you use your time? The effort that you put into it, the notion of, did you come from a place of happiness? Did you come from a place of appreciation? Did you approach each day with the thrill of what the day could bring to you? This notion of the effort you put into your life. And money is how you use the money that was earned or given to you in terms of making the world a better place for you to be for the world. Did you set up something of a philanthropic approach to your lived experience? Did you fund different opportunities, planting a tree, sending a child to school, to making sure that there was enough food on the table for people somewhere in the world? It's this notion of time, effort, and money that is in your field of view, and how did you use it and why did you use it in the way that you did? Now, I'd mentioned that I would make a connection to mentoring because mentoring is one of the ways in which you educate others. So when you share, in other words, where you share, you educate, mentoring is one of those ways, is because people are tapping into your lived experience, asking you questions about that lived experience. So it could be done at work, it could be done in the area of recreation and sport, it could be where you're volunteering, it could be in your family and friends, is that they're asking you for insights. So mentoring is possible everywhere in your life if you understand that it's when people come to you and ask questions of your lived experience. Now, one of the other things I wanted to do is just leave you with this thought about legacy. There's 5 elements of this legacy story, and your mentoring contributes to it. The first one is your life. How is it you've lived your life? The useful what's that you expressed into your life. The next one is around the leadership that you were able to demonstrate at work, in different elements of your life, and your own self-leadership. Another one is the legal aspect, is that as you get older, have you put together your living will? Have you put together the documents about how you want your estate to be dispersed? It's actually getting to a point is, what do you want left on the internet, your digital footprint, is another aspect of the legal story. Do you want it to go on, or do you want it closed off? Something to think about. Another piece to this is literacy, and how literate are you in the different elements of your life, your familial, your financial, your social, your mental, your vocational. These are all elements of your life. I call the wealth springs of wisdom. And how literate were you, and how literate are you, and how literate are you going to be in those as you continue to live from your legacy, to evolve your legacy. And the last one of the 5 is the concept of leverage. I'm taking love and adding leverage and calling it leverage. Is this notion of loving, and are you a loving person? Are you sharing the love with others that you know, sharing love with the world? Are you leveraging that love in being for the world? Because there's an interesting aspect of leverage. It's made up of this combination: love and rage. You can live in rage, or you can live in love. Or you can be a lover through the age, through time. You can be that lover of life, of leadership, of the legal aspects of your life, of the literacy elements of your life, your legacy. Leverage your legacy, leverage your mentoring. It's all woven together in a very interesting story that comes from this place of legacy is about the useful what's that you gift others so that they might learn something from your lived experience. And mentoring is an excellent way to share. So with that, take care.